gaan we naar Leiden. Maak kennis met een universiteit waar de studenten meer dan 50 landen vertegenwoordigen.
The great thing about studying here at Webster Leiden is that you will meet students from around the world. And you will meet them in a small classroom. So it's global and it's personal. And the combination of working in a global environment and getting personal attention, that is what makes us unique.
Internationaal uitblinken, dat is wat deze universiteit in Leiden doet. Met studenten uit 50 staten en 148 landen is deze universiteit de start voor een internationale carrière.
Webster is almost 100 years old. Next year we celebrate our centennial. We were founded by women who wanted to create a learning opportunity for working women who could not afford an education at a university level. So for the first 50 years education was for free. In the 1960s they started charging students and men were also allowed to enroll. So we have this long history of providing education to those who need it but cannot afford it. So therefore we are a non-profit organization.
We believe in a more hands-on approach. You don't just need to learn, but you need to show us how you can apply what you learned. So that's the main difference, I would say, between American education and traditional European-style education.
Well, when you're in a classroom and you get an assignment from a teacher, you know, the students, they will have to work together. And we have students from China, from Russia, from Ghana, from the US, and they have to work together. And the great thing that they then learn is how to deal with different cultures. They have to understand each other and they have to work together in order to achieve a result. Once they go out there and they are working, the same thing will happen. If you work with a company that is international and working international, and most companies do nowadays, you do have to work with different cultures and have the understanding of how to communicate and to achieve results. So the global mindset is extremely important nowadays.
Alum Beerbrinkers profiteert iedere dag van zijn studie op de universiteit.
One of the key things of Webster is the international perspective. At the moment, it helps me a lot. It's the international students I used to work with, is the international customers I work with at the moment. And that is the perfect thing about Webster. That gives me the opportunity to travel around, to do business in various countries, inside Europe, outside Europe. And next month we will expand to Abu Dhabi and open a shop there with the opportunity to open 20 more outlets in the near future. The different cultures I'm working now with within Europe, but also in Abu Dhabi. I learned that working with the different cultures, I learned that here at Webster University.
It's very easy for students to switch to another campus because we are one university. Therefore you can decide, let's say tomorrow, that 2 weeks from now you would like to study in Geneva or in China or in the US. And we can organize a seamless transfer.
2 minuten lopen van de universiteit vind je het Living and Learning Center. Hier wonen, studeren en ontspannen de studenten.
My name is Madison Block and I'm originally from the United States, but I moved to Holland from Germany. I love living in Europe and I didn't want to go back to the States. So I found Webster at a college fair and it was just kind of the perfect option for me because it was an American education but still living in Europe, so I liked that. It's a great environment. Like living in the dorms here is nice because my friends are all in the dorms as well, and then it's not very far from the campus either, and the classes are good, and I like the professors. We're in the middle of the Leiden Centrum, so it's basically close to everything.
We just opened the campus in Africa, but we're also thinking about opening campuses, for example, in Indonesia, in South America. So the global network has to grow because we need to provide our students with that global learning experience. And that is something that we're definitely looking into and trying to expand.
Nieuwsgierig geworden? Check dan onze website businesschannel.nl.